Family, what it do? It's your girl Toot, and I am back with another video. Shout out to the squad, man. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's all you got to do to support the channel, and it's free 99. Look, also follow me. Excuse me, on my streaming platforms. Tap in with Toot. All right, now look, we about to get into this video. Somebody sent this to my Discord, and what do you know? This is my family right here. Okay. A lot of people a lot of people don't understand that when I do a lot of videos, I do it because it comes from a place of understanding. Everybody gonna have somebody in their family. We all got them. You know what I mean? That's why I sometimes try to have a lot of empathy for people. But they sent this, and we're gonna get into it. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's get it. Now, this happens here. This story occurs here in Atlanta. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This young lady who you see right here is my cousin. Okay, she's my second cousin or whatever like this. And she had a little girl that she left in the closet. Now I don't know if you guys heard of this story or anything like that, but we about to get into it. We're about to get into it. Let's go.
A Georgia mother walks away from her life, abandoning her special needs daughter.
So when you left Olivia, you weren't planning on coming back at all? No.
And the secrets she stuffed in a closet come back to haunt her.
Alondra Hobbs is before the court today to take responsibility and not to run from it.
I have the horrific case out of Georgia about the murder of a little girl named Olivia. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. 29-year-old Alondra Hobbs was overwhelmed by life, so she pushed all of her troubles into a closet and left. But those troubles included her 7-year-old daughter, Olivia, a child with special needs, for nearly 4 months.
Yeah, I said like I was said on any other show, she ain't shit. And you know what I mean? Facts. That's all I can say. Let's get it.
Olivia's mummified body remained strapped into a stroller, hidden in a closet within the family's apartment. Hobbs claimed it wasn't her fault until almost 2 years after the crime.
Is it your decision to go forward with this plea hearing today, both knowingly and voluntarily?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you could have a jury trial by pleading not guilty or by remaining silent and not entering a plea?
Yes.
Alondra Hobbs accepted a plea deal and was convicted of 2 counts of malice murder, felony murder, and first-degree cruelty to children. During sentencing, the prosecutor provided some insight into the crime.
I will say, after doing this for 20 years, this one definitely stands out as one of the worst.
I'll give you a little backstory so you can kind of understand what's going on. She basically had a baby father who shared her special needs daughter with, okay? What she was doing was most of the time her daughter would be with my cousin Tammy or whatever, who is the grandmother, all right? And she basically told my cousin Tammy that the baby was with the father in a whole different, I think making or some shit like that. She had the baby father thinking, you know what I'm saying, that the baby was with my cousin Tammy. You know what I'm saying? When all actuality, she had already pretty much just put this little baby in a closet and left. That's pretty much the gist of it. And so both sides of the family was thinking that the baby was with the other side of the family. Straight like that.
That I unfortunately never had to work on. What the facts would have shown at trial would have been that at approximately 6 p.m. on June 25th of 2023, there was an anonymous 911 caller that reported the presence of a deceased child that was located in a closet which is here in DeKalb County. 2 hours later, that anonymous phone caller actually called again, stating that no one had responded.
So let's listen to those 911 calls that led to the sad start of this entire case back on June 25th, 2023.
It's a dead body of a little girl in building 2815, apartment 27. Can y'all please hurry up?
Okay, what's the address there?
Apartment 27. Look like she been there for like at least 6, 7 months. What my dog?
They got 911. What is the address of the emergency?
Ma'am, I called like 2 hours ago. I discovered a little girl body stuffed in the closet. That had been there, looked like it been there for like 6, 7 months. And it still got clothes on.
What's the phone number you calling from?
I ain't got no number. I'm gonna remain anonymous.
Yes, tell them I'm going to get some more information from you.
Please. Listen, I'm telling you, that should be the most important information that should get somebody's legs moving, wheels turning. If somebody calling you and saying they have discovered a body, whether it's male or female, in the closet, and I know it's a child.
DeKalb County police officers were the first to respond to the Hidden Valley apartment on June 25th, 2023, and right off the bat, there was some confusion.
What's going on? What's up?
The sad part about this situation too is that my cousin Tammy had just dropped her off. You know what I'm saying? For her getting her hair done. Ain't this about a bitch? I'm gonna show you some of the news shit so you can kind of get a better summation of the story. I'm gonna bring up some of that too. But she had just dropped her off, not even knowing that her granddaughter had already been dead. You feel me? The way that it breaks down with my family is my grandmother and my cousin Tammy's mother were sisters. All right. My cousin Tammy had a daughter, which is her. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And then her daughter is the little girl that was deceased. So that's how it pretty much works out when it comes down to my family. You feel me?
Somebody call y'all, says a dead body. They said it's a dead body in the closet. Y'all been to check? No. One of your coworkers came earlier, said the guy, he didn't believe it. It was dark skinned, bald head guy. He came out here, rolled around. He said that the guy been calling, saying it was a body there. He said, but it sounded like he crazy or something. So he like, I'm gonna play it by ear. He said, I said, okay. He said, don't go in there by yourself. So I waited, and then finally, some residents, I guess they live in the building. I just feel like I saw him in the window just then. The guy got out the car and said, hey man, you need to go down there, apartment 27, building 2815. I said, what's the problem? He said, this little girl in there dead. So we've been trying to contact 911 for 2 days. I said, 2 days? I said, so.
Yes, Peps Max.
Go in by myself, so. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, this is our first time out here because I checked it myself earlier. Oh, you heard about something like this? Yeah, this is like the 4th call we got. Anyone in there? No, but I checked again just to be sure. Cause they said in the closet, no, we ain't look that good, but it could be up under something more. He says in the.
And see, this is the sad part about it because she had pretty much abandoned the apartment. But if somebody was saying that it was, that it was a baby inside of the closet, then you look. You look at the whole house. He said we had been in there, but we didn't probably look good. From the way that I understood it, and we're going to get into it as well, she was sitting right in the closet. She just pushed her in the closet. It wasn't like she was hid or anything. And then it was like she was mummified. So it was like she wasn't completely decomposed. So they would have been able to find out what the fuck they was looking for if they would have actually looked.
Closet, little girl, so. Apartment 27. It said, the call said somebody was out here in a blue Honda or something like that? Yeah, that's the color car that pulled up on me. It was a blue car, like I said, he told me that, right. Right. It was in this building? Yeah. They said, it was 2815. 2815, yeah. Apartment 27. Yeah, 27's on that side.
Those officers head over to apartment 27 to investigate the legitimacy of these claims.
I hope nobody want to leave a little girl in there dead, not say nothing.
There's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest. They've for the last few months, 40 employees hurt. You click that. They stepped inside, and even though when the officer code that you see right there on your screen, but when the officers arrived at the door, it was unlocked. They stepped inside, and even though they know what they're looking for, I don't think they truly expected to find what they found.
3-1. 3-1. All right, but your location will be secured. Bruh. What? It is. It is? Yeah.
2815, apartment 27, 316, Key 59.
She did that to her because she's a bitch. And the sad part is, it's like, you know what I mean? It's not like she didn't have a mother who would have took her child. And that's the thing that makes this so fucking trifling in the fuck. And then when you look at this shit, you see what I'm saying? You just got this little girl in the closet like she's trash. You feel me? It actually did have a smell, and that was one of the reasons why somebody who was walking past the apartment alerted. But as you can see, the police, the rent office, nobody took none of the claims serious. And I don't think she had been back at this apartment for forever. Now, it was a dude who she was supposedly been messing with that stayed in these same apartments, but not at her apartment. This was actually her apartment that she had abandoned. So she hadn't been living in this apartment for mad long. She had been coming over to somebody else's house who lived in the same complex. But she was making it seem like her daughter was with the baby father. So they didn't even fucking know the baby had been in here. Just sick shit, bro.
Your location will be secure.
Bruh. What? It is.
It is.
Oh. Oh.
661.
3-1.
What we got?
2815, apartment 27, 316, Key 59.
Ready to 332. I'm clear. EMS entered to your line.
You could tell it fucked him up.
She in there.
Really? Where? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. That was in that? That's in that black bag?
No, she on top. She just, it's so decayed you can't tell.
Oh, that's that.
But you can see the hair.
What it is, I'm not what it was, yeah. Maybe. That's the little girl.
But that's the arm, that's the leg. But if you look in there, you can see the clothes around her body. You can see her hair still.
You can hear the concern and the shock in the officers' voices as they discuss this discovery.
Something that was there for Thursday. Yeah. What about?
In the closet. You just can't tell because she's so decayed. You gotta like really look.
Yo, I know I'm not a parent, right? I just like I got Cairo, right? Dead ass serious. And I couldn't even imagine doing Cairo like that. Let alone a human being, bro. And it's just some really crazy shit to where you gotta really understand, like, what the fuck was wrong with you, bro? For you to be able to just will your live daughter. Because let's be real, like, as we look at this, as we gonna get into this, we gonna realize that she was alive when she willed her in there. She just left her. So not only did she be left in the abandoned, bro, like she didn't eat nothing. Like that was probably the worst conditions that have to be in as a child, bro. And I can't even fathom it. I don't understand it. I think not only y'all know how I feel about this type of shit. Lock up. I don't want to pay for her. You know what I mean? Lock up. No, nigga, you took this little girl's life, shawty. Your life should be taken. It shouldn't be no spare. You know, you shouldn't be able to live life being that motherfucker. No. Do you hear this shit? She just pushed this little girl in the closet, bro, and just left her. Nah, motherfucker, you don't get no mercy. And then the motherfuckers around here, you getting your hair done like your daughter ain't in the closet. And then you had plan Bs. You had people who would be there. You feel what I mean? Who would want to be, man, that is the craziest shit I've heard in my life.
Yeah, in the closet to the left. So, arm, leg, you can see the shirt on him, and the head of here.
Is this a child?
What it look like?
Was it any of y'all that came out here like an hour ago? Or did anybody speak to whoever called?
No, they were all for a disconnected cell phone, and they didn't want to.
No, they didn't disconnect. Nah, y'all motherfuckers didn't take the call serious. Let's call it what it said. It don't matter what city or your state you in, bro. Police get on your fucking nerves. We both seen that this man was irate that nobody had came. He like, nigga, y'all should have got y'all feet moving on this shit. I done been told y'all.
I know, we got called out here an hour ago for the same thing, but there's nobody anywhere else in here.
Did they tell you it was temporary before you came in here?
Who?
Security.
No, so I met with them because the comments on the new call made it sound like the person who made the call was out in the parking lot. But they said they just pulled up on them, told them what they did, and then hit the ground. So I thought maybe they had put eyes on her already. So I was like, I'm sure they're like, no, we hadn't been in there yet. This was with y'all. But I was like, this person added this. I was like, let me just double check.
So that 911 caller wanted to remain anonymous, and it's honestly a really good thing that the officers validated the claims. Otherwise, no one would have discovered this young girl's body, possibly for many, many more weeks. This is so shocking. First responders can't seem to grasp the severity of the situation.
Yeah, it's a little girl, bro. It's like, so when we first originally got here, I cleared that room. Me and Taylor were close. I went to the closet. I looked in the closet. We didn't smell it.
I went inside.
We went inside. We didn't smell anything, nothing like that.
I don't understand how a dude who was walking by said that he only went in there to see what it was because he could smell it. But they're saying that they don't smell it. Like, I don't understand. I mean, like, after a while, do decomp fade away?
We opened up. It's just, she was wrapped up in something, so we didn't see. No, I'm good. Erase that image out my head. We can erase that image out my head.
You cleared that one the first time. Was you and Taylor just went in there?
Yeah, and
Check the closet.
I went in the closet, looked in the closet, I didn't see it.
Did it just stand out? It just stand out to you?
I think it was probably because maybe she was wrapped up. Was she wrapped up? Like, it just didn't look.
She's sort of like laying on the, this is like, so we have like blankets and stuff like that in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see all that stuff in there earlier?
I don't recall.
So it was like blankets and stuff like that in the closet, and it's just like laying on it.
Well, I know I saw her arm.
Yeah. So that's
Maybe it was because probably it's so decayed that when I
I
did
can
see
see
it,
how you missed it with that, but
when I did
just
see
wanted
it,
to
it
be
didn't look like an arm.
be clear, so because I know they're gonna ask.
Yeah.
I know they didn't ask about it, so I just want to be sure to give them an answer.
I guess it didn't look like an arm coming, but I guess now when I actually see the full thing, it can do this to the baby, bro.
Eventually, crime scene techs arrived to start documenting the scene, starting with the area where the little girl was found.
It's like left hand. That's like her knee. I don't think that's a foot. It look like it's her ankle.
That's why I said I think she was sitting in the stroller.
It do look like she wanted
And
to get.
then when she passed, she slumped over. Well, I just hope she ain't suffered.
But then new information halts the search.
I hate to tell you this, please don't shoot Lieutenant, or I'm sorry, Major Wallace wants us to stop. He said technically these people are still under eviction, so it is still in their name, so he wants us to get a search warrant.
Oh, yeah, I
Because-
have one.
No, because we're gonna run into issues at court if,
I'm clear.
so if
She's gonna have to start over.
if they had just vacated the apartment, that would have been different.
I was gonna say, so would you?
Hold on, what the fuck? That don't even make no sense. So just because a person, you don't need no, you already done found it.
But the problem is the manager just told us.
Okay.
Like, she just told us.
That she's still under eviction
That-
process.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're calling Kearney. He's up in the office. We're gonna knock out one real quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Please don't be mad.
It's okay.
Investigators pause the crime scene analysis until a search warrant is obtained. According to the on-site manager, the tenants were evicted, and since their names are still technically on the lease, proper procedure requires law enforcement to obtain a warrant prior to searching. 4 days after the body was discovered, on June 29th, Alondra Hobbs was arrested at a motel. She was taken into custody and then waived.
Look at her ass, man. She got a weave in full set and shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I told y'all, man, ain't nobody getting spared when it come down to shit like this. You out this motherfucker just like your kid ain't been in the closet. You can't make this type of shit up.
her Miranda rights, agreeing to speak with the detectives.
I have one more question. Please. All right, when we went to the scene, there was towels blocking the door. You know what I'm talking about?
I know I shut the door, but as far as towels, I never did put anything in front of the door because I know I did want her to get air, but I never did place anything like towels or anything.
You want her to get air? What does that mean?
Because the room door was shut, right?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
So somebody opened it before we got there.
You said somebody had to open it?
So how did you leave it? This because
When I left out the door, I left her in her stroller with the food or whatever. I shut the door, not the closet door, the room door.
Hold on.
And I took off. When I left, because I know I didn't want her to get air, but I never did place anything like towels or anything.
You want her to get air? What does that mean?
Because the room door was shut, right?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
So somebody opened it before we got there.
You said somebody had to open it?
So how did you leave it? Because
When I left out the door, I left her in her stroller with the food or whatever. I shut the door, not the closet door, the room door.
The bedroom door.
Yes.
Okay.
And I took off. I locked the door and I took off. But as far as
Where's that key at now? Do you still have that key?
no, I don't. I don't have that key at all. That's why I haven't went back there.
Did you catch that? Hobbs mentioned that she simply didn't return to the apartment because she didn't have a key. It's clear that she has no remorse. Investigators push further and they realize this isn't exactly Mother of the Year material.
Hold on,
Like
bro.
I said, my brother,
When you left your daughter, was there anybody else with you besides you?
my kid, but the dude that took me to my brother's house. But like I said, my brother stole my key. He know where I stayed, so I don't know.
So when you left, the dude that took you to the brother's house, he was there when you left your daughter?
He didn't know nothing about her.
Yes, she wasn't able to do all of those type of functions by herself. So her leaving her in the stroller is pretty much like how she used to be all the time from the way that I understood it. You feel what I mean? I have never met the little girl. You dig what I mean? My cousin Tammy, I know, or whatever, which is her mother, but I never met her. You feel me? I only seen her on Facebook and things like that, but this is insane.
I didn't tell him.
He came in the apartment?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so he came and got you.
Mm-hmm.
He called you and said, I'm here, and honked the horn?
Yes, he called me and said he was outside.
Does he know anything about Olivia?
I never, any guys that I dealt with, I never let my child around besides.
So, what was his name? You might have told her, but
Bitch, we didn't need to leave a child around you. Fuck the dudes. The baby shouldn't have been around you. Bro.
Did I pick you up?
I met him off a tag.
The excuses just keep getting better. Alondra was leaving her poor baby alone that day so she could go on a date with a man whose name she doesn't even remember from a dating app called Tag. Investigators ask more questions to pinpoint a timeline on when this happened.
I say the beginning.
Okay,
The
so in the
beginning of
first.
February. But them towels, no. Them towels, what y'all talking about, what y'all telling me, no. But I did close the door. I wouldn't fit no towels because I knew I had the thermostat running. So I knew she needed some air. I wouldn't fit no towels to
Would you put the
circulate anything.
thermostat at?
65.
67, is that what you guys normally have in the house?
Well, I do. Because I deal with hot flashes. I have fibroids, hernia, and things like that.
This bitch, hold on. She said she put the air on 65 and left.
How many bags did you take with you when you left? Or you and Hope?
I didn't take anything because I didn't plan on spending the night, so everything I had to start off first, so I had to buy things.
Did you come back after you left that time?
I didn't.
Okay, so when you left Olivia, you weren't planning on coming back at all?
No, because I didn't have no way, like, I tried to communicate, hey, but I didn't find nobody.
Alondra spends the rest of the interrogation shifting blame to her boyfriend.
I hate it, and I'm here to tell y'all the truth, but I hate this happened, but Cameron messed me up so bad. The things that he did, like, the things that he did to my daughter is the reason why I started reacting and doing things back. You feel me? I was deeply in love with him, so whatever he told me to do, I did it. And it will be certain times where he will f Olivia up so bad, not me. He'll have his moments where he'll f Olivia up so bad to the point, if it's church time or we gotta step out, we gotta lie to his family and say, oh, we not coming. Because
Hold on. So she admitting that this nigga who she was so in love with used to beat the little girl up? Is that what she's saying? Bro, is that what she just said? Is there a full court case on this shit?
whatever he told me to do, I did it. And it will be certain times where he will f Olivia up so bad, not me. He'll have his moments where he'll f Olivia up so bad to the point, if it's church time or we gotta step out, we gotta lie to his family and say, oh, we not coming. Because he fucked up and he wanted to give it a healing process to heal. There's plenty of times when that happens.
Do you have any pictures of the injuries?
It will be in the phones that was stolen.
Did you ever send anybody your pictures? Is there any proof of what you're saying that we can find for you?
I mean,
but we can get proof. It's going to help you, but you're not telling me anything that I can prove.
Besides them iPhones, everything is in the iPhones that Alonzo stole. And I have a case for that, so y'all can get into stuff like that, right?
No, we can't just find this in phone out of nowhere. But do you have an iCloud account or a Google Photos account?
Hey, alondra76@gmail.com.
So can you pull the photos on this one?
I can't. That phone? That phone is not even on. So in order to be on, like, to work it, Wi-Fi. You can't do anything.
Okay, just be clear, you left the door locked. Left the door to your apartment locked. You shut the bedroom door, and you said you locked it, and you said you locked the key.
Yeah. Well, my brother stole my key,
Yo, I ain't never want to stump a bitch so bad in my life. Like I'm over this bitch for real, flabbergasted. First of all, she's telling the story like she made a cake. Like you get 2 eggs, some flour, some milk, you stir it. That's how she's saying this shit right now, and it's her child. I can't fathom it.
ID, my food stamp card, my debit card, both of my iPhones.
What about the sliding door? Is that locked?
The sliding door always stay locked.
Okay.
Yeah, the sliding door always stay locked.
Cameron, who was dating Alondra for some time, was ruled out as a suspect. Although he helped raise Olivia, he was not her biological father. Cameron's mother, however, provided useful information to investigators that prosecutors then mentioned to the judge at sentencing.
Cameron's mother, Jernigan Hobbs, was also interviewed by police, and she stated that she kept in touch with Alondra even after her son left. She stated she was very clear that Alondra would beat the kids and that they were injured and dirty all the time. She stated that she would take them to her house to feed and bathe them. However, she said the last time that she saw Olivia alive was October 15th of 2022, so approximately 4 months prior to being abandoned by her mother. She advised our office that Olivia and Cameron would strap Olivia in her stroller when they wanted to control her or when she was acting up. She also indicated that Olivia was not able to get herself out of the stroller. Your Honor, Olivia, she suffered from cerebral palsy all of her life.
Court documents also revealed that the defendant did not once seek out treatment for Olivia's cerebral palsy her entire life. The prosecutor gives the judge more reasons why she...
Nah, but see, this make me, like, see, this is what I'm saying, because, like, y'all didn't know this? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but, like, grandma, the fuck?
isn't actually remorseful.
She admitted that she knew it was wrong and said that she was overwhelmed and just couldn't do it anymore. She stated that she left Olivia with a bottle of water and a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag that was filled with chips and cookies, and that's all she left her with. When asked if she wanted Olivia to have a funeral, her response to law enforcement was that she did not want one because no one had ever really helped her with Olivia. She also stated that she was either going to do what she did to Olivia or she was going to kill herself, and so she made the choice to kill her daughter. Her demeanor during the interview, she frequently cried, she redirected questions, and she blamed Cameron quite a bit. She showed no emotional reaction when told about the condition of her body, and her daughter was found mummified.
Then Hobbs's defense attorney takes time to address the court, but not to make more excuses for the defendant.
Your Honor, Alondra Hobbs is before the court today to take responsibility and not to run from it.
It's too late. She already ran from it. Fuck you mean? See, situations like this, they shouldn't get life. You should get death for shit like this. First of all, you had life, I feel, is for people who at least are remorseful. She is not caring. She ain't caring as hell, bro. I want to grab her ponytail. The fuck you got going on in life? Like, she is not remorseful. She said she left that baby some chips and cookies in a Ziploc bag and a bottle of water. Bro. You can't make this type of shit up. I don't want to see. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to share blood with you. The fuck?
Meeting with her several times, she's made her wishes to be very clear. She does not want me to make excuses for what she's done. She does not want a trial. She wants to take responsibility. It's something that she has not done in certain moments of this investigation to detectives and before. It is something she wishes to do now. And in a case like this, there are not excuses that I think ultimately would matter. There's not mitigation that makes this okay. There are not any circumstances in some...
She don't even look like she care right now. You feel what I'm saying? I thought Annette and Shannon was disconnected. This bitch is so disconnected and then want to sit up here and talk about it was going to be me or her. That bitch, it should have been you.
Life, that would be a worthy justification.
Man, that baby sat in that closet, man. Ain't no telling, man. She starved. This is fucking crazy.
A person who begs for mercy should find some in our system. We are asking that the court sentence her to a sentence of life with the possibility of parole, a sentence that carries some hope, some mercy, and some dignity. Alondra Hobbs wishes to atone and wishes to take responsibility, and she presents herself to the court and begs for that mercy.
Judge Letitia Jackson accepted Hobbs's guilty plea and took a moment to address her.
I want to spit on her, bro.
I've been doing this for a while. There's very rare cases where I have a murder case that does not involve a weapon, a physical weapon. And even sometimes hands are a physical weapon. And it's difficult. world of how do you process that? How do you process someone who says, I want to take responsibility, I understand what I did was not right, and I do not want to go forward with the trial because I am taking responsibility and I'm not making excuses. And you balance that against what the victim went through.
Facts.
There's different types of punishment. There's some that are deterrents, so they would never do it again. There's some that's rehabilitation, which does not apply here. There's some that's retribution. And there's some that's punitive, that sends a message more so to not only the offender, but to the community. And I have to balance all of those of what is best for this case. And having said that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to impose a sentence of a whole sentence, a total sentence for the entire case to life without the possibility of parole.
That's right.
You given credit for the 660 days that you have served, which is credit from the time that you were in custody.
Hobbs will spend the rest of her life behind bars in prison. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Thanks.
Nah, man. You know what? I almost want to commit a crime just to go and give her minks. Because what the fuck? Now, see, the thing that's so disturbing about this type of shit is that, man, they got so many things you can do now. You ain't gotta be no mama.
Come on, Junior, let's go to the park. Come
Hold on, y'all.
Ouch.
Hold on, y'all. She just done pissed me off so bad. I'm gonna show a news clip so you guys can have another synopsis of what happened and all of that shit. That shit just done pissed me off. I'm ready to call family members and shit and all types of shit. Wake niggas up at 2 a.m. The fuck?
Family of a 7-year-old recently found dead in the closet of a DeKalb County apartment complex is now raising money for her funeral expenses and demanding justice as well. Her name is Olivia Hobbs Jordan. She was just 7 years old. Her mother, Alondra Hobbs, was arrested Friday and is now being charged with murder for her death. But her court appearance scheduled for today was pushed back. And tonight, the little girl's family is talking with our very own Teresa Bowles for the very first time.
Small memories.
I remember when I first met her, she was like 6 months. Me and my husband.
Now, that's my cousin Tammy. I never seen this. I never seen this before. But, you know what I mean? But that was my grandmother's sister. Sister's daughter. You get what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Husband used to spoil her. She was my everything.
For a life cut too short.
I would have never thought my daughter would do something like this. I'm really lost for words.
Tammy Matthews' daughter, Alondra Hobbs, is facing felony murder and second-degree cruelty charges in the death of 7-year-old Olivia Hobbs Jordan.
Because every morning I wake up, I just shake my head.
DeKalb County Police say this sweet face was found dead at Hidden Valley Apartments. The man who found her described her as looking like a mummy. An arrest warrant obtained by 11 Alive Hobbs is accused by investigators of placing the child in a stroller, pushing it into a closet, then leaving it with no intention on returning.
Olivia wasn't supposed to be in no closet. She deserved to live a little longer than what she did.
As the family awaits...
That's my cousin Treese. See, I grew up with Tammy and Treese. Like, I had never met their children. You feel me? But this is fucking insane.
Autopsy results. Olivia's aunt, Latrice Robinson, is hoping for a different outcome.
Really happy. Because maybe she had something going on. Maybe somebody could have killed the baby. And maybe she had nothing to do with it. She probably was scared to come forward.
Olivia is Matthew's oldest granddaughter. It's been a little over a week, and she says she doesn't even know where to start when it comes to funeral expenses.
I've never even seen a casket that little, you know.
Matthew says she hasn't spoken to her daughter and doesn't want to because she could have asked for help. She had no idea what was going on, but now she has to come up with a short-term plan with feelings of disbelief for the long haul.
Justice should be served.
No one plans for a funeral for a 7-year-old. The family says they need help with Olivia's funeral service. Family set up a GoFundMe. We have a link on 11alive.com. In DeKalb County, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.
disturbing shit. Facts. I can't even put into words what the fuck I feel. And it's terrible because my cousin Treese and Tammy, they're sisters. They're my auntie Lola's kids. And as you can see, I know she wasn't gonna want to have nothing to do with them because we're that type of family. We don't give a fuck. That's some disgusting ass shit. And it breaks your heart because there was outlets. There's places those babies could have went. Like there ain't no excuse for that shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all hold on. That